words about finding an anchor, sometimes called a focusing anchor. So when we're practicing meditation, but also during the day, it can be really helpful to know how to find a source of stability, to use something in the world around us to experience some level of stability. I'm using those words carefully, that when we're in a triggered state, when we feel really churned up, when we've been kind of tipped over by life's events, it can be really helpful to know how to kind of stand up again, or find our grounding again, find our anchor again. Anchor, like, you know, a boat being tossed around on the ocean waves, and it drops its anchor down, the anchor catches the bottom of the ocean bed, and the boat is held secure, waiting for the storm to pass. So these metaphors are words, that are sort of images of anchors and groundings, and you might hear it called a safe haven or a safe harbour or a base camp. All of these just mean this place or this mechanism that you can use to support yourself. And it's not that you move from turbulence to stable, it's more that the turbulence can kind of be diluted to some form or an amount of stability, which really helps. So if the turbulence was 100% and then we find our grounding, and the grounding is 30%, now the turbulence is only 70%. So I hope that makes sense. It's an offering of experimenting within your own experience to discover this helps me, and then having experimented and found it, to use it at times when you need help. And this mechanism really is building the muscle of grounding, or building the muscle of steadiness. Just like when we go to the gym, you may have heard me say before, we build the muscles in our arms or our legs by lifting weights. When we lift the weight, or when we keep repeating the practice of grounding, we build that muscle of steadiness into our sort of mind-body memory. And then we can access it when we need it, to a greater or lesser degree. I'm really careful, I don't want to set a bar for you that you then judge yourself against. So we're going to do a practice. I'll finish recording these small words and then invite you to press the audio or the video on the practices of finding a focusing anchor.